We're live. Hello, I'm Jordan Hansen, and I am from Cobalt Intelligence, and I am going to talk today about KY. I want this louder, this higher. What the? Yeah, how about that? You can see it more, but can you hear me better? I want to talk today about KYB. Know your business. You may have heard of something called KYC. It's the same thing. KYC is specific for individuals when you want to verify that the individual you're working with or you're selling to is actually a real individual. So they don't steal your money. So they don't say, hey, I am actually the deposed Prince of Nigeria and I would like you to help me, please. So if you need to do your due diligence, you want to make sure the prince is actually the prince. That's KYC. So if you're going to do business, let's say he's like, hey, I'm actually the company called Prince of Nigeria and I would like to do business with you. Now you want to verify that actually that company, Prince of Nigeria Inc., is actually that company. And they're not some person pretending to be that company so they can take your money and run. Now, it is critical for anti-money laundering purposes because what happens is a lot of times these nefarious individuals, they'll come over and they'll say, hey, by the way, I am Prince of Nigeria Inc. and I would like to do business with you. Please send me money or I'll send you money via credit card or whatever and you send me refunds, whatever. In any case, they're going to get that money and they're going to use it for bad purposes, drug money, arms dealing, terrorism, and they're going to use this business as a front to money launder. So KYB is due diligence for a business. Now, what items typically are needed? You got to make sure, you want to know where it's registered. Is it the United States? I'm going to speak specifically to the United States and what state is it registered in? You want to know who are the shareholders, who are the primary shareholders, the officers in this business, and this data is available on the Secretary of State, the registered agent. You want to know the articles of organization. A lot of times because you can look on there and you can say, oh, Frank Sanchez, he actually is the owner. You could verify this is the person you're doing business with, Frank Sanchez. I can see it here on the Articles of Organization and on the Secretary of State site. And this business is in good standing. I can see the status of it. So that verifies this is actually who it says it is. And it reduces the risk that this person is going to commit fraud against you. So it's a big deal that you have this information. Now, other things you want to look for, EIN potentially, like you want to match that EIN to make sure it's actually the business name. You can do some kind of TIN matching, and that's not what we provide over at Cobalt Intelligence. We provide the Secretary of State data. You can get it via API or bulk upload, and it really speeds up the process because I remember, if you're a financial institution, any kind of financial institution, or if you're working, procurement, if you're setting up a relationship with a vendor where you're going to be paying them, you're probably going to want to make sure to verify that this person is actually who they are via KYB. I remember when I first got my business license 7 years ago, when I registered my first business, I went over to the bank and I said, hey, can I have a checking account? And they said, yeah, sure. What's your Secretary of State? We need to go check your business on the Secretary of State because they wouldn't even open a checking account for me unless they could verify that my business was legitimate. And I said, hey, I don't know what that means. Please open my account. So I had to actually go pay the Secretary of State, register my business. And then I remember physically going into the bank. I remember them navigating manually to the website and saying, oh, yep, I can see you're good. And so what Cobalt Intelligence does, and part of the service that we and other people offer, is we allow people to get this information all automated. So then if someone wants to open a business banking account, they can just do it automated by checking the Secretary of State data. We provide screenshots. We provide the articles of documentation based on the state. So that's KYB. The due diligence, it allows a business to verify and reduce their risk of fraud and money laundering. And that is it. I'm Jordan Hansen again from Cobalt Intelligence. I hope this has been helpful. Thanks.